In today's episode, we're at the Rock Island Armscor booth at SHOT Show 2022. Now, Rock Island is well known for making the most affordable 1911s on the market, and that's because they're made in the Philippines, which has a long history with the 1911 from the beginning. Well, actually, even before. Many don't know this, and they really didn't cover this when I was going to public school, but the Philippines was a U.S. territory, in fact, for almost 50 years. In World War II, it was part of the United States. And the history of the M1911 in the Philippines goes way back further than World War II. Philippine gunsmiths have built and repaired M1911s since they were first adopted by the U.S. military in 1911. Fun fact, during a guerrilla insurrection in 1899 against U.S. occupation of the Philippines, U.S. Army soldiers found that their .38 caliber pistols couldn't stop sword-wielding Filipino fighters. That's why the .45 ACP cartridge was developed and why we have the M1911. How's that for irony? So, the Philippines, Armscor, and Rock Island have a deep history with the M1911, so it's a big deal that this year, Rock Island has released the STK100. A non-1911 based striker-fired all-metal pistol.
Hey, Moondog here. We're at the Armscor Rock Island booth with
Ray Luna,
Yes.
Rock Island.
That one should be coming out in 9.
Showing off our STK100. It's our new striker-fired pistol in 9mm. It's aluminum frame, different from a lot of the other polymer frame guns out there. Clamshell design. Works similar to a Glock, but comes with a optic plate already built into the top slide. Vented front and rear cuts on it. Metal trigger, which is nice. Real crisp, clean braking trigger. Aggressive side panels, so it's nice and sticky, but got a nice ergonomic back and front to it. So it's kind of the best of both worlds. You get something aggressive you can hold on to, yet it feels really good in the palm of your hand for most of the purchase. They're retailing for roughly $550 depending on the distributor, MSRP, and we'll be doing, I'm sure, different colors and. It's our first year, so they'll roll out with some maybe compact sizes and other things. But for now, this is what we've had. It's been received very well. We shot it yesterday at Media Day, and people seem to be very impressed with the action. Very smooth. You just have to try it. It's very different from what you'd expect from this type of gun. Being that the bottom is metal and not polymer, it makes it feel a lot different in the hand and then when it's operating. Very, very smooth, flat, and sure grip on it. So you kind of see the different cuts in it. It's got a bottom bottom rail.
Does it have replaceable straps?
What's that? I'm sorry.
Does it have replaceable grip straps?
No, it's nothing on here. I think there is a magwell opening coming for like competition, and that I think will have a place for a lanyard. But that's pretty much it right now. They will have it does have an aggressive slide lock, and I think they're coming, and it does have a pretty pronounced magwell release as well. So it's been pretty well thought out. Breaks down similar to a Glock. Two takedown pins in front. Top half comes off, and then you can see some of the differences, like the guide rod, the way the springs captured everything's a little bit differently. So, but it's our venture into the striker fired world, and as it develops and grows, I'm sure we'll have many more.
And what kind of magazines are?
You can use your Glock magazines. The only ones that are having are the KCI mags work real well. There's one or two magazines out there we've tried that don't. They have a weird cut at the top. It's not, but any Glock magazine, whether it be a big stick 33 or a 17 or a 10, they'll work fine in this. Any full size Glock magazine will work as well as anything. And like I said, KCI as well.
I find them to be probably the best functioning other than the OEM.
Yeah. It's got nice sights on it already, so you don't have to switch them out.
But it is RMA cut?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
So this whole plate comes out, and they have a plate that'll accept many different types of optics, red dot optics. You can run an RMR on it, you can run a red mil dot on it, and I think they're even going to have different plates come out as the optics change in the market. So you kind of see from both. That's a top view, and there's the other side.
And what's the weight on that?
It's a little heavier than what you'd expect, maybe by about a half a pound. The actual is somewhere in 2.5 to 3 pounds. I don't have the exact spec on it, but it is on the website. You'll get it in ounces on there if you want. But it is a little bit heavier than your average, like say Glock 17, because of the frame. But not much more, not much more. But it does feel much different. Big difference in the feel. It just, the absorption comes from the whole frame rather than just from the back. So as we are getting that hot spot in here from feeling it hammer against, it just kind of comes back through the whole handle. And so far so good. People received it very well yesterday, and we'll continue to work with it. I'm sure as generations come out, we'll address certain questions and problems like anything. But so far so good. So look for it out, and they're being distributed already. So they're already on the market. Yeah. And you can probably see it by the middle of summer. You'll see it everywhere.
Awesome.
All right.
Now, is this an original design, or is it licensed off of another?
It's original design. Freddie Craig worked together with Mr. Twasson, our CEO, and they developed this together. But it is a Freddie Craig design.
And they're manufactured in Manila as well?
Philippines. Yes, sir.
Okay.
The same line as our 1911s we've been making for years and years. So it's a new addition. I think it'll fit in very, very well. And like I said, I'm sure we'll have compact sizes and everything else from there on. All righty?
All right. Thank you very much.
Good talking to you, Tom. Thank you very much, Mike.
So, is this gun any good? Well, unfortunately, I won't be able to tell you because of California's stupid pistol roster law. I can't get this gun in California when it comes out. But based on my handling of this pistol at the booth, I gotta say I really like it. It has the pointing characteristics of a 1911, which I love, and all the ergonomics and ease of teardown of a Glock. Now, full disclosure, I'm Filipino. The first pistol I ever bought was a 1911 Colt Commander, so yeah, I could be a little biased, but hey, I also own a Glock. Well, if you got something out of this episode, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. It's free, and it benefits you because it tells the AI this is the kind of content you like to watch as opposed to, cat videos. And check out my gadget and gear review channel, Moondog R&D. Click on the link in this video or go to moondogindustries.com. And please leave a comment, tell me what you think of SHOT Show, and give me any suggestions for next year. Thanks again for watching. Moondog out. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, please share it on forums, Facebook, Reddit, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, MeWe, whatever social media you're on. And if you want to see all of my videos, check out moondogindustries.com.